Hey, I forgot to get into something real quick because it was released. So basically, you'll know that this is the calm before the storm, y'all. In our good Kratom community, the calm before the storm. If you notice that after all the bullshit about the salmonella poisoning, all of that shit going on, the first wave is that, oh, it's technically an opiate, putting it in the category of a Schedule One. They went through all that shit. Then the next phase of fucking horse shit they went through is the scare of the salmonella, which I've already explained to you what the fuck happened there. Basically, what happened there is that the fucking agents, customs, was told to intercept all packages coming from overseas and open up the damn packages, sprinkle in some fucking horse shit, and then next thing you know, all of a sudden you got this fucking uh, salmonella poisoning that supposedly hit 44 states. Notice the numbers too. 44 motherfucking states. Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, we believe that, Scott Gottlieb. We honestly believe everything the fuck that you say because you part of the DEA. Why would we not believe you? We got our trust and faith in you, right? Huh? Is this a scale of justice? All hail to the fucking government. All bow down to the government because you motherfuckers never lie. You always look out and you care for us. You're like the big ass warm fuzzy bear and shit. You give us hugs and kisses every night and you put us to sleep. You motherfucking pedophile ass bastards. Y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all are so hypocritical. You know damn well the reason why you trying to stop Kratom is because you ain't making money off the shit. You know that the motherfucking leaders, the big guys of pharma have told you to stop the shit because they losing money off of a natural herb. And the lobbyists has told you this shit. And that's what you are told to do. You are a puppet on the string, bitch. Scott Gottlieb, the head of a fucking DEA, is a fuck. He's being held just like Pinocchio. He's held like Pinocchio on strings and told what to do by lobbyists, by fucking middlemen, by big money. It's all collusion and it's never ever discussed. It's never put out there. It's never investigated. The books are never clearly open. They only, if there's any kind of investigation, it's never ever told the real story. And that's part of this is what we got to expose. So like right now, all they're doing is what they're saying is that this Mr. Agent Melvin Patterson with a P-A instead of Peterson, Patterson. Melvin Patterson, special agent, DEA agent, says really all they're waiting now on is the analysis of the Kratom. All right. And what are they waiting for? They're waiting for the goddamn analysis to find out if they need to schedule it as what they're going to do is Schedule 1. Which, what does that mean? That means it puts it into the category of cocaine, crack, heroin, fucking ecstasy, motherfucking shit that you can, you know what I'm saying, snort up your nose, shoot up your arm. That's what they want to be, Schedule 1, so that therefore they can come out and they can raid your home, over some a bag of tea and put your ass in prison for as long as they want to. They know they can make money off of that shit, right? If it's about making money, they gonna back that shit. So all y'all that got bags of tea, now you better watch out because it's getting ready to be a tea party, which I told y'all now, they didn't use my motherfucking words. I told y'all about a year ago, I said we need to have a Boston Tea Party, but now these bastards is going to have a Boston Tea Party on you. And what that means is they going to stomp down and stomp out motherfucking Kratom because they say so. Because the people that tell them that they're making money, the multi-billionaires, are telling them, nah, unless we can get a piece of this shit, Unless we can get a piece of this shit, you can regulate it, you can get some money off of the shit, and it comes bouncing back to us, get rid of it. And so, as you notice, everybody been kind of a little bit quiet after the salmonella deal. But what happens is you'll see little snippets that will come out that will keep you notified and keep you on notice to let you know that this shit ain't done yet. And they're going to tell you, because they're going to keep it repeating it in the back of your mind little bit by little bit, just to tell you that we still coming after your ass. Now, my riddle me this. In 2015, so you know it's more than that now, 60 motherfucking percent of all food that's sold in your goddamn grocery stores is processed. 60% of your food at your stores are processed. How many cancers proven have been caused by processed food? You want to have a debate? You want to really start some shit? Okay, how many? How many people have died because of processed fucking food? No, it's not that we just talking shit. This is real. How many people, how many thousands and thousands and thousands of people have died over this bullshit processed food, but yet the stores are still allowed to sell it and you ain't doing a goddamn thing? Explain that to me. So why isn't Myers? Why isn't, the super Walmarts? Why isn't all the super Targets? Why isn't all these super food chains everywhere from the east to the west and north to the south? Why aren't they shut the fuck down? Because they are giving people cancer on an alarming rate off of processed foods alone. But you're not stopping that. That's all good. Processed food's good. And let me tell you something. To me, that's a Schedule 1 drug. All that shit's a Schedule 1 fucking drug. I don't care how you turn it. They making that shit up. They processing that shit up with their mad scientists. And so it's a drug. And so therefore, number one, why aren't you closing down the stores? Why haven't you done investigations on the fucking processed foods like that? What's up, Last Chance? Why haven't you shut down the whole chain of stores and put out an investigation that processed foods is causing thousands of cancer deaths each year? It's a motherfucking chemical, so why ain't you stopping it? Well, you see what I'm saying? But yet, off of some hearsay and speculation, oh, I think so, or because y'all done sprinkle some shit on something, and because you not getting any monetary gain off of it, you put all of the emphasis on some tea. Now that's just one part of this. What about your GMOs that people been talking about for a while now? We're not talking about just Monsanto. We talking about DuPont as well. See, people forget about that shit. It's not just Monsanto. It's both. Both of them have a big part to play in bringing out the GMOs and bringing out the Agenda 21 series is what I call it. Why are those companies not shut down? Why are they not shut down? Why are they not in an investigation mode? Almost everything that they make is harmful to all species on this fucking planet. Almost everything they make is harmful to everything on this planet, but yet it's allowed to keep going and going and going because Lord knows you won't you'll steal nature's pattern. You'll steal nature's Fibonacci series on a leaf and then turn that shit into a synthetic that will kill the fuck out of your whole family and your whole family line and give them fucking cancer for the next 18 generations, and y'all don't give a fuck. So processed foods, the stores is providing it. The GMOs, The makers of GMOs, it's all good. You got your eyes blinded for that. You don't hear no discussions off of that, except for if you turn to a few of us that have the balls to talk about the shit, to bring the real shit out. Instead, you picking on the people, you picking on the damn leaves and shit. But mark my words, you'll see the fact that eventually what they'll do is they'll have their own government form of kratom, because they're going to take that leaf, they're going to fucking completely cordon all those fucking farms that have those trees, and then eventually it's going to come out maybe with a different name, and then guess what? You're going to pay big money for it, because it's going to line their pockets, and you're going to pay for it, and you're going to have a script for it. See, that keeps the whole system going. It keeps the whole charade going. This is the kind of fuckery that continues to happen. It's like, look at this. While over here, they slapping you in your motherfucking head. They grabbing your ass. They fingering your girlfriend. They fucking your boy in the ass, and the fucking all kinds of shit is going on while you concentrating right here, because your attention is right here. But everything else around you, they playing with you. We got to wake up. Everybody that's here, or people that are here to know about this stuff, they understand it. But the problem is that most people are not there yet. Most people aren't there yet. Let's break down. You got to break down the numbers. Processed food, if it was at 60% in 2015, it said March 29th, as the 2015, 60% was processed. So I'm sure it's higher now. I'm sure it's higher now. Okay, so in the cases of, look, in Kratom, thank you, Last Chance, in Kratom, they went after three different stores, and just by scare tactics, by 2-3 goons, they go in and say, you motherfuckers, stop selling Kratom or else. I'll give you one of them looks. Stop selling that shit or else. Know what I'm saying? And then they shut the shit down. They shut down Kratom. They shut down the producers of the Kratom. I think they got three makers that were getting the product, and they shut them down. Now, why? You have proven processed foods by proven scientists, by proven biologists that will tell you if they're still alive. So let's even go there. They will assassinate any doctor, any herbalist, anybody that's in the know. They will murder them for telling the fucking truth. What's up with that? Why isn't this being told over and over and over and over? We have to concentrate on the real and stop worrying about the phony. The phony is they have you tricked into believing that it's quicker, it's more efficient, and your kids love it. So buy McDonald's. Your kids love packaged food, maybe because it has a fucking toy in it. See these little tactics? So it's quick, because you got to work 60 hours a week. Your wife got to work 60 hours a week. You don't have no more time. Your money is low. And so you buy this processed food where you can make something where it used to be your wife or you would have to cook the meal, and it'd take you 2.5 hours to finish and prepare that meal. You ain't got that time no more. So you turn to the box. You turn to the package that's already ready-made for you, that's already fucking got all these preservatives, that's got all these sugars, that's got all this extra salt, all these chemicals, and that's what you turn to. And, oh, by the way, here, little Jimmy, here, little Susie, here's a toy to play with when we can just whip this food up for you in the next 25 minutes, and then, yeah, let's go to bed. Meanwhile, obesity is climbing. Meanwhile, diabetes is climbing. Meanwhile, strokes is going up. People are dying low of each year. The age is going down again. Cancers is out of this world. People are having tumors everywhere. But this is not being talked about. Okay. You're going to concentrate on the one thing that is so fucking obvious to everyone, that the reason why you going after it is because of a money situation. You bitches are fucking stupid. You told on yourself, and to me, this should be the fucking paddle that they used to use on your kids' ass in school. This is the paddle time. You break your paddle out and you start spanking these motherfuckers all the way back to their house. Because you should have enough of this shit. Processed foods, just say fucking no. Excess sugar, just say no. GMOs, get the fuck out of here. Other countries have done it. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Make it illegal for you to be a store and sell the shit. Anytime if I see your ass selling another motherfucking box, you're under arrest. Why aren't the policy enforcers on that? If you a real police and you looking out for us, or the doctors have signed a Hippocratic oath, why aren't they in serious protest? No. Never will we ever allow this shit to be sold again. Why? Huh? Because guess what? They're under a fucking gag order. They're on a fucking gag order, motherfuckers. They can't talk. Because they done signed a motherfucking non-disclosure that says if you say one goddamn word against these chemicals, against these boxes, against these packages, and these little toys, your ass is fucking done. Say goodbye to your little friends and say goodbye to your 250,000 K fucking job. And guess what? We got your address, bitch, so we gonna come after your children as well. So think about this shit. Stop playing. Stop with the okie doke bullshit. Focus on the real problem and shut down all that other unnecessary shit. Shut it down. The shit that's really causing harm to this country. The farmers, do you know? Look at the comeback that our natural farmers could come back with. If they kicked out all this fucking unnatural, unhealthy bullshit, bring back the real farmers and think about all of the healthy, nutritious, all that fucking bullshit, pesticides gone, healthy food come back, the GMO, the chemically shit, seeds that are black, or seeds that don't have, seeds that don't have color, seeds that you put in earth and it grows one time. It has a one time and one and done. The seeds are one and done. You open up your watermelon and you'll see a bleached out seed. And you're like, well, what the fuck? When I was a kid, I didn't see that seed. Because no, they were all nice, shiny, black ass seed. You spit the motherfuckers out. But you could replant that motherfucker because it was good. Now they go through Monsanto and they go through a DuPont and they buy these seeds that are one and done. That's what they are, one and done. And then they buy them, and then that's a one yield crop, and then you gotta come back to who? You gotta come back to Dow. You gotta come back to Monsanto. You gotta come back to DuPont, and you buy these motherfuckers again. Whereas before, it kept being in a cycle. See? So the seeds now is big money into just the seeds. And you see who makes money, the profit off of that. Farmers don't make money off of that. Natural nature would already take care of that. See? So true farmers that know what's going on, y'all need to be on this channel as well, listening, because we talking for you as well. We talking to bring back the real foods, real seeds, get rid of that fucking bleached out shit that doesn't belong here, that needs to go into the Frankenstein laboratory and burnt the fuck down. Where the fuck was y'all at? Where the fuck is y'all at with your pitchforks and shit? Mary Shelley had this fucking idea of burning the fucking, coming with the town folk with the goddamn pitchforks and shit, you know what I'm saying? And running the fucking castle, storming the castle. They got Frankenberry shit, and they sit there and put it in your face. They got Frankenberry, Count fucking Fuckula on your kids' cereals. They've been having that shit since I was a kid, and y'all calling this shit good. Knowing that now look at what's going on. Now most of your kids has got to deal with sugar problems. They got to deal with obesity, and they're going to have cancers. They're going to have high blood pressure. They're going to have heart disease, cardiovascular diseases, strokes early. So then they're going to be hooked upon the medications by those fucking fraud ass companies that are giving you shit that they steal from nature itself. Trust me, every cure that you can think of comes from nature, Mother Nature. Every cure out there right now is synthetically reproduced. And when you do that, when you do it in a laboratory, you start playing with Mother Nature. So now you badder than motherfucking the source. The source that made all this, the Fibonacci that made everything. And now you in the lab and you recreating shit. You a fucking mad scientist and you're killing everybody. And guess what? The rich is sitting back like, you know what? Quiet as it's kept. My children, my children's children, we don't go to those fucking stores. Them dumbass motherfuckers that eat that shit, we don't allow that. In our country clubs, we don't allow that. Behind closed doors, hell no. We don't give our children that nasty ass fucking immunizations and shots. Are you kidding me? That's for the fucking fodder over there. That's for that Agenda 21. You know what I'm saying? Let me drink some more of that wine. Smoke that cigar. Congratulations, Fred. We did it again. You know what? We done created another 1,000 people that got diabetes. So go call Mike and go tell him, because he getting ready to make money off of it because he's over there at the pharmaceutical company. It's all a fucking chain gang. Y'all understand that? They got you on a gang, all surrounded. What the fuck you gonna do to get out of it? What are you gonna do to get out of it? Start breaking through these chains that they got you. They're all interlinking. They're all one. Start chopping the shit down. Start seeing wisdom and understanding. Stop depending on the beast. The beast is what is the problem. You want a new world order, bring in and usher in a new world order of your order, of the people's order. Fuck the synthetic order of business. Stop having to work 90 hours a week just to survive. And 40% of that shit goes to Uncle Sam. That shit's got to go too. Interest rates. Look, back in the day, somebody tried to charge you 10% interest rates. They going to fucking prison. They going into a dark, deep dungeon where rats is biting at them when they can't fucking sleep. They nuts is being gnawed off with mold. That's what kind of shit it used to be. But now, because of these bankers, because of these rich elite, now it's the par. That's par for the course now. You charge them 20% interest. Oh shit, that ain't nothing, motherfucker. I can get 33%. These motherfuckers so hungry for cash. I'll set up these cash fucking dispensaries in every one of these fucking poor neighborhoods and watch these motherfuckers come out and get this money. Payday loan. They don't realize that in the long run, y'all paying them back double. See, wake up. start challenging everything that they're doing. And when they are trying to take away the little things, they're doing that for a reason. See, they know that there are way more benefits to Kratom than what they are releasing. Because I just found out the other day. Okay, so remember that they say that it works good for people that are having withdrawal. Kratom helps with withdrawal. Proven fact. Too many people are talking about it. Okay, now, a buddy of mine takes Klonopin. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Saudi Desert Storm. So he takes it once a day. I think he takes 2 milligrams a day. And I said, bruh, I want you to try some of this Kratom. I don't want you to stop taking the Klonopin, but I want you to try this to see if it makes you smooth out. Mellows you down a little bit, bruh. And he did. And he got to the point where he felt confident because he felt so smooth that he said, okay, I'm going to try to lower and taper down my dose. Now, he went from 2 milligrams, went down to 1.5 milligrams to 1. Then his script, now it happened over the holiday weekend that just went by. So he was going to get his script, and they never did it by Friday. So what? He didn't have any from that Friday going all the way up till that Tuesday. He was panicking because he was like, okay, guess what? Now I know that it's going to start by probably about 18 hours from now. I'm going to start having severe problems. I said, man, get this red. You know, you like the greens. You know, you like the green Malay and you like that green Thai. I said, take this red. Don't matter which type, MD, Meng Da. You can get the red Thai, it doesn't matter. Just take some of this red. And when you go to sleep, try some autumn mist. The whole holiday weekend. Day 1, good. Day 2, good. Going into 3 and then going by Tuesday, he started on Tuesday to feel, like you could kind of tell maybe just a little bit that the heart, not the heart, but the blood pressure may be starting to affect just a little bit. And he's like, I maybe need to get in there. And he did. But here's the thing, is that it was a total improvement to the point that his doctor really was like kind of, taken aback. And you're taking what now? Okay, so if that can do that in just that short amount of time, imagine what it can do for long periods of time. And I'm telling you right now, the people that are on the right or the people that are on the far left and that they're talking about that it causes withdrawals, that Kratom causes the same withdrawals as that an opiate really does, that the true opiate does. Y'all can see the effects after of, you can't really see a lot of it on both sides, but I have both sides. I have a rotator cuff surgery and I've got a pin in this shoulder connecting the bicep to the shoulder. And let me say that I have been on Percocets for a hot minute, y'all. And I know for a fact what it feels like when you withdrawing off of them perks, because they ain't going to keep giving you them perks. They going to get you to a point after about 3 weeks or so, maybe you might get a month, and then they going to start telling your ass it's time to stop. Then they going to switch you maybe to Norco, and they going to drop your ass off to be like, if you want something, take that fucking Agenda 21 ibuprofen, that's going to fuck your damn arteries up. It's going to fuck your heart valves up, make them soft. It's an anti-inflammatory, yo. It's a non-steroidal that's chemically made. Think about that shit before you take some more of that shit. So, think about what you're doing, family. The Kratom community, it does its job. It does its well. It does more than the average. It's like a miracle because it really does so many different things, and it's underreported because, again, there's not enough information about it that they will put down. There's thousands of people that will say it does this for me, and then this. And as far as, like I said, them withdrawals, I can go the whole week without taking any Kratom and not have I don't feel agitated. I don't feel restless leg syndrome. I don't feel like my any kind of blood pressure issues. I still get up and I still go to work and I still feel the same. So unless somebody is taking a goddamn whole cereal bowl full of Kratom every day, maybe it's a problem for them. I don't know. But sticking to the regime where they tell you 2 to 5 grams and stick within that, you're good. I'm telling you, I'm not a little man. So I'm just telling you that for me, I'm good. No major withdrawal, no minor withdrawals. That's just me. And no, I'm not taking 10 grams and I'm not taking any of this big amount that everybody talking about that they have done. Nope. Still staying low. When I want to take it, it's all good. So, like Last Chance said, and other people, I know that Sarge takes it, and I know other people that take it, and they can tell you about the effects and how good it is for you. And now you'll know why they're attacking it so hard, but letting processed food go through the roof while going ahead and saying GMOs is good and spraying the fuck out of everything around you. You got weeds? Spray that shit. Motherfucker, you might got a whale in the back there. Where you think that shit going? Where do you think those chemicals are ending up? You are doing this in the name of getting rid of these grubs. You are doing this to depopulate the mosquitoes that are flying around you. Do you know that bats' job is to, when you hear them damn little squeaks all night, what the fuck you think they're doing? They're eating the fuck up out of, thousands of them mosquitoes. But here's a quiet, known little piece of information for you. Since they've been chemtrailing the fuck out of you, the chemtrails is not only fucking up nature and fucking you up, but it's fucking up all of the atmosphere. What do you think flies around up there? Birds, bees, bats. Everybody knows the flight of the bees. I know for a fact I don't see as much of the exotic blue jays that I would see. And as far as bats, it's a quiet story about the bats is the fact that, yeah, there's still some bats flying around, but their population has went down too. Now, do you hear anybody talking about that? See, when I hear and I go outside and bats follow a circuit. If I've been in a house before, I've been in a house where my little cousin called me and said, oh, this fucking bat came through and was scared to get it out. I said, well, you know what? When I got over there, I just said, just wait. Because it's going to follow a routine. And then once it gets to a certain routine, open the door and guide its ass outside. And it worked. But that's your pest, that's your mosquito controller right there. That's one of many that will control the mosquito population. But if you sprinkle all this bullshit in the clouds and the chemicals that are in the clouds and it's destroying the birds, the bees, the bats, and trees, it's not just you they're aiming to fuck with. They're aiming at all of that. Ground level to the sky. So it's more to it than just you. You know, they want you to put, you know, shit all in the damn chemicals. They want you to spray it all around your yard and all for the weeds, and, you know, spray your child with all of this. Go out, they got to go out and, you know, have all this shit to keep the mosquitoes off of them. Where do you think them chemicals are going, family? The chemicals are not just sitting on top of the skin. They're going, y'all, look, you are made of more holes than you are of togetherness. If you want to expand your real mind and look at yourself with a big microscope, you are made up of tiny holes, full of holes. Like I said, there's more holes than there is you. So mass versus non-mass is still a bunch of holes connected by a little bit of tissue, if you really want to break it down. So what do you think is going in them holes? Is going inside your pores. What do you think is going in there? Nothing but straight up chemicals. And that goes to the mosquito repellent that you put on, that they say is friendly, to the sunblock that you put on, to the lotion that you put on, to the perfumes and colognes that you put on, to the soap that you put on, and don't forget the goddamn aluminum that you put on your underpits every fucking day, maybe 3 times a day. So you really want to talk truth? You really want to know what you're doing to yourself? And my dad told me all this shit years ago, y'all. They're doing this for a reason. Number one, to make money. They have you cleaning yourself a certain way. They have you preparing your body a certain way to fuck yourself up, to kill you, to get every last dime out of you, and to slowly put you to death. They ain't got to chop your head off anymore. They just know that every product they selling to you that you applying to your face and you applying all over your body, your pores is soaking up, and eventually your body breaks down. They got it to a science that, okay, we're not going to just give it to them and overload them and it's boom, they all die. Every now and then that shit happens because too much of that shit comes out in the atmosphere, right? And that's when they have a problem, or what they call an outbreak. But they know normally you put a certain amount on and then you giving yourself a slow death. Layers and layers upon chemicals that's going inside your pores, and it's blocking your pores. It's not allowing your real skin to breathe, and some of it's going in, and it's going into your nervous system. It's going into your nervous system, and it's going into your brain. It's going into your heart, and it's all circulating all through you 24/7. Every time you go to fucking Michigan, come to my town, y'all. Come to my town and come and get some of this good water we got right here. We got all these beautiful fucking Great Lakes all around me, but yet we got tainted ass water all around all these towns. And people say, well, don't drink it. Boil the shit. You ain't realizing that you bathing in this shit every night too. Sometimes daily and nightly. What did you think's going in you? That nasty ass fucking water is filling you with metals. So again, you want the truth? DEA, you fucking government hypocrites, fucking focus on the real shit if y'all think you can, if you really want to be about the people and your doctors is doing the Hippocratic oaths, y'all all are frauds. It's time for the real deal to come out. Motherfuckers, get out of here. Y'all all go to an island, get the fuck out of here, and let the real people run this shit here. We'll do a hell of a lot better than what y'all did. You destroyed us. You have destroyed everyone that you think you can. and generations to come. And all of y'all need to be, I'm serious, they need to be put to the guillotine. That's what really needs to be happening. They're monsters, y'all, and they know it, but they won't admit it. They'll give you little disclaimers. That's why, come on now, every time you have a commercial and they tell you about that pill that you took a year ago, that's why they have all these disclaimers and they read it like 50 times the speed. It causes this. It's supposed to, keep you from, having your blood pressure go too high, but it causes 59 other different symptoms. There you go. Now y'all know. This is where the energy's coming from. This is where the truth is coming from. And then we got to change it. Our generation that's seeing this, is understanding this, and we got a whole bunch of conscious people. We got to keep bringing the heat on this. We got to turn this shit up. They say that you sit in the shower and you could just slowly turn the goddamn water up and you won't even know you're killing yourself. Do you hear me? You could slowly turn that water up to a point where it'll fucking burn and melt your bones, your skin off your bones. But guess what? If you just turn it up little bit by little bit, you get used to the shit and you don't even know it. You get to a level where you so goddamn hot, you are literally burning, melting your skin off. And that's exactly what they are doing to us chemically. So, say no to the GMOs. Packaging is done. The quick foods, done. Stop doing it. Stop feeding it. Stop giving the money to these people because they are guilty. They're guilty of crimes against you and your children. Packaged food, processed food. Stop. Break them down, and then you move up. Bring back the real farmers like I seen in the 60s, 70s. Bring them back. That's what we need. I'm out.